Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to episode 55 of Raise to Hold, our bid for world domination with Aston Villa. And today we have two big games. We're about to have the Winter World Cup of 2022. So everything's about to stop for that in world football. So we have basically the last two games before that break. It's Stoke away from home in the Premier League. You can see they're ninth, so it's not going to be a walk in the park. And then we have Bayern Munich at home in the Champions League. It's not quite the last, well, it's the second last game. And we saw last episode that group, we'll have a look at the table in a second, is as tight can be. So given it's our last home game, we really would love to go and do a double over Bayern Munich. And that's what we did last episode, wasn't it? We absolutely smashed them, so let's hope we can do something similar. One game in between episodes here, it was against Spurs in the league. You can see we did get a win. We went behind the first half, a really good second half. Markovic with 2 goals popping up, just making me think, do we actually want to get rid of him? But to be honest, this was a very even game. The match stats there kind of bear that out. We were a little bit lucky, if I'm honest. A draw would have been a fair result. We kind of took our chances, and Harry Kane, I think it was, missed a couple. So it could easily have been a draw. We could easily have lost it. But we did manage to get the win, which was obviously a wonderful thing. And if we have a look at the league table coming into this game, you can see we're sitting in second right now. 10 points behind Liverpool. They haven't lost the game yet. They are running away with this thing. That was a big win against Spurs. And there is a little bit of a gap developing between sort of us and the teams outside of the European places. But Chelsea beat us, so we know they're a good team. And they're not that far back, only 7 points with 16 games after this episode gone. And the Champions League table, it is all square. And thanks to our pounding of Bayern Munich, we're actually top, which is incredible because I thought we were going out last episode. So any sort of point, as long as we don't lose at home to Bayern Munich, it's not going to be terrible, but we really could do with a win. Our last game is away to Benfica, so it's going to be tough. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out for Stoke. A small issue we have at right back in that Gumny is match fatigued, and where is he down here? James Bree is injured. There we go. So James Bree could technically play, but we're going to try and keep him fresh for Bayern Munich. So it's Livakovic in goal. It's Target, Chambers, Rodrigo, and Gumny as a back four. Tonali comes back in after his injury with Grealish. Green, Almeida, and Marin. I don't know why I said Martin. Anyway, they go down the wings. With Borja, he's happy with his playing time again. I'm hoping we'll start to see some improved performances from him. And we've got some options on the bench. Mosley, Thomas, Hendry, Walker, and Brian Carlos all on the bench if we need them. And there will, of course, be a Goals of the Month after this episode, at the end of this episode as well, so make sure you stick around for that. Looks like we're matching up man for man with Stoke. What do we say to them here? Keep our run going. Maybe a bit of passion, keep our run going. Some calm, we have faith. And yeah, just kind of see how we go here. The problem, the reason that we have, not that it's a problem, but the reason we have so many youngsters on the bench is just, it's been absolutely relentless, the fixtures with the sort of the break for the Winter World Cup. And this is going to happen in real life as well, I'm sure. So a little preview for that for everybody. But it's just absolutely relentless. So trying to keep players fit, not having them match fatigued, and obviously therefore picking up injuries has been a real challenge. I'm hoping it'll sort of ease up a little bit after the World Cup, so we're in the new year, but I have one by there for Tonali. But if we progress in Europe, I have a feeling it's just going to stay roughly the same, because we've still got to get as many fixtures in with sort of 2 months of no football. So we'll see how it goes. He goes over the top. I don't think that's particularly a great pass. So we'll just sort of see how that goes, and after Christmas we'll take it as it comes, but this is becoming a long old highlight here, and I'm a little bit concerned. A bit of a lungy tackle, but Lallana, horrible shot there. We waited so long to see that. Excellent stuff. I just want to quickly mention, you may see it sort of over the weekend. I'm going to start playing a different game. It's sort of like Football Manager for baseball, so Baseball Manager. It's not going to impact the amount of Football Manager that is uploaded. That's all going to stay the same. My dad and my brother are right into baseball, so I figure if I play Baseball Manager, I might be able to hold a conversation with them about it. So it's sort of a little bit for them, and just oh come on, I can't quite get that. Just a little bit something different to play as well for me. So yeah, well that's there. If you like it, watch it. If you don't like it, then just ignore it. But like I say, don't panic. Football Manager is going to stay consistent with its uploads. Alright, come on boys, this is getting to the point where it's a little bit problematic. We haven't scored yet, decent save by Livakovic. It's Livakovic's 125th game for us as well, I was informed in the tunnel interview. So good stuff for him. Let's demand a little bit more coming into the break here. Hasn't been a classic, has it? It's going to have to be I'm not happy at half-time. The problem is that they haven't played well either. You could maybe... There was absolutely no goals in the Premier League. Look at that. Oh, it's a classic. It's a great weekend for football. I'm gonna be aggressive. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying now. Oh, that's what I was going to say. The problem is that with Liverpool setting such a relentless pace, any drop points just seem like an absolute disaster right now. Whereas, realistically, Stoke are a decent team. If we go away, get a point, it's probably not... What's happened here? It's probably not a bad point for us, really, because they are a decent team, as I said. Here's a chance for Marin on the counter-attack. It's tackled away, though. They did a good job there, actually, didn't they? Got around him, and he didn't really have anywhere to go. You do wonder if maybe it's a good pass, and Livakovic is there for us. I'm starting to get the feeling something here isn't working for us. We might need to look to change something. We'll give it a demand more. Can we get that away, please? Oh, blocked on the line by Tonali. We're not... Is that another corner? Tonali's blocked 2 in a row there. We're not playing well right here. We need to... Let's try exploit the flanks. Yeah, we'll just try that for now. They haven't had that many highlights. I don't think the way we're defending is necessarily a problem. We just haven't been creating anything. If we try using the flanks, see if that gives us anything. And if not, we might need to start looking at changes. Borja still is just not having a great season. Here's Grealish with a corner. Knocks it in. It's headed away. It's there for Almeida. It's headed away again. Almeida should get to that, and does. Chelsea's taking the lead at Everton. Gumni in for Almeida. I think, too, having so many games, it is messing up the fixtures a little bit, or the results, I should say, because every team has tied players, which makes you think Liverpool just have the biggest squad, and that's why they're able to do what they're doing. Oh, a loose pass there, but we couldn't quite get to it. And they're coming at us again. I'm wondering if we need to not press them so high and be more compact here. They're looking quite good, aren't they? This is worrying me a little bit. Livakovic is there again. If they could finish right now, we would be in all sorts of trouble. Let's try that. Just try and not let them pass through us. Marin's not having a good game. Let's give it a get creative. This is a sort of a last-ditched... I'm taking Carlos off. Not Carlos, sorry. He's coming on. I'm taking Borja off. I don't understand what has happened to him. Is there anything else you want to do right now? I don't think so. I mean, it's maybe not even his fault. Maybe just we're not creating anything. Green, Almeida are not having great games. Do we? Here's Almeida now. Oh, he's good from a set piece. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, it looked for all money like that was arrowing into the top corner. And it just hit the post. Crystal Palace 1-1 with Manchester United. That would be a good result for us if we could go and get a result here. Gumni over for Tonali. Can he pick a pass? He can. It's a good ball out for Target. Can he get across now? Target in there for Brian Carlos. Oh, what a save. Brian Carlos has always been good at dipping across that near post. It's a feature of the way he plays. All these goals, not all of these goals, but a lot of his goals we've seen are just dipping into that near post. It's headed away. Tonali, can he get a shot away? He goes out for Almeida. Go on, Tonali. What's he got for us? Look in here. Another good ball out for Grealish this time. Can Grealish pick out a teammate? No, he cannot. I don't really want to take Almeida off because he is so good from those set pieces. Ball to the back post, headed away, and that should go for our throw, and again it does. What can we do here? Andre Green's not having a great game on the right wing. Let's bring Paul Walker on to play out there. There's an element too, so the likes of Rodrigo, I'm resting them for the Bayern Munich game. Is there anything else we want to do right now? As I said, I don't really want to take Almeida off. I don't really want to take Marin off either, if I'm honest, because we know what he can do. Oh, so close. I think that's Brian Carlos's effort. Yeah, it was. Let's give it a push forward, perhaps. Do we just need to take it off, work the ball into the box, maybe just go a little bit more direct? Is there anything in this game for us? Marin's looking tired now. Oh, there's a highlight coming here. It's a free kick for them. Bertrand Livakovic with another save. Livakovic has been absolutely sensational this game, hasn't he? He's really, really kept us in it. Get that away, please. Boys, Livakovic is there. Now, is that the highlight, or can we go launch a counter-attack? Let's go attacking. Marin is looking tired. We're coming towards the end here. What we might do is... we might bring Lee Hendry on for Marin. And we can switch Grealish out there. Grealish should be able to play as a winger. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, last dice thrown. What can we do? Let's demand more. Is there anything... yeah, this looks like this is it. Well, it's a thrilling 0-0 draw, everybody. Not the best. We just never got going in that game, did we? Never really got going. I think a draw's fair, isn't it? I mean, either team could have scored. Either team could have won. Again, Borja just didn't offer us anything. We'll say unlucky. We weren't terrible. The only thing I can think of with Borja is that... but somewhere between the start of when we first saw him and he was brilliant, and around Christmas time last year where he just completely fell off of the wagon completely, is that 8 games now for Brian. A lot of those have been off the bench, nothing to worry about there. Is that we've changed something in the way we've played that doesn't suit him. That's the only explanation as to how we could have gone from so good to so bad. Where is he here? Let's have a quick look at him. I mean, let's go back to selection info. I mean, look at that. 6.62 his last so many games. I think he got a hat-trick, and that was the only goals he scored. Is it form that we want to see? He got a hat-trick against Wolves. Well, if you're going to score a hat-trick, to be fair, that's the game. But look at it since then. Absolutely nothing. 6-5, 6-3, 6-6, 6-4, 6-5, 6-3. He got an assist and a 6-9 against Bayern last game. Did okay against Spurs, and then a 6-3 again here. He's just absolutely fallen off a cliff in terms of his form, and I don't really understand why that is. Anyway, guys, wait one day. We'll be back for a massive game against Bayern Munich. Okay, guys, welcome back. It is probably the biggest game of the season so far. It is at home to Bayern Munich in the Champions League. It's all even. If any team loses this game, they could just about see themselves, out of the reckoning to progress into the knockout rounds. I mean, we're just as likely to top the group as we are to crash out of Europe altogether right now, and that is not it's a very nervy position to be in. Now, before we get to this game, some things that might be of interest to a few of us around here. If we have a look at international call-ups, under 21s, Nick Roberts, Gaz Mosley, Brian Carlos, we're all in the under 21s. Under 19s, we've got Lee Hendry and David Bergkamp II. Into the under 21s. Now, we do have 2 players called into the World Cup. I thought we'd just have a quick look, given that this is it. This is the last game before the World Cup starts. See who is in there. Austria, Costa Rica, Qatar, and Uruguay. Let's have a look here. Jamaica made the World Cup. Norway, that's our 2 boys. So we have Botheim and we have Aya that are in the World Cup. Only 2 players. So I'm assuming that must mean England didn't qualify. Because usually Grealish gets called up into that team. Denmark. Looks like Australia got a bit of a toughie. France, Germany, Iran, and USA. There's a World Wars group, isn't it? Yeah, interesting ones, that one. Australia, Italy, Mali, and Paraguay. That's what I'm interested in. So England didn't qualify for it, which is shocking, really, isn't it? Especially 2022, the team that they would have. This has got my interest now. How did England not qualify? Let's go back to this. Let's go to this. And England. National teams, senior squad, schedule. How did they not qualify? Group 5. So Norway beat them. They were second in the group and they must have lost a playoff. I hope you guys care about this. No, so just top of the group went through. Were they not in the best runners-up? Second place teams. Oh, so they weren't among the best runners-up and there were no playoffs. I wonder if that's to do with the Nations League, perhaps. But that's shocking. That is absolutely shocking to me that the England team of 2022, when they arguably will have the best team at the World Cup, in my personal opinion, didn't qualify. That is absolutely mind-blowing to me. Anyway, the other thing of interest for some of you here, the Under-19s Champions League, effectively. David Bergkamp II got a game in that. I did send back Harry Thomas to play as well with Lee Hendry. And I think that was just about it. Yeah, so you guys got a 2-2 draw. against Bayern Munich. We're still in the running for that. I'm trying to get us out of the group, which is why I sent you guys back to play in that one. Did I send Paul Walker back as well? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Anyway, yeah, so let's get on with the Bayern Munich game. This is the team that we're sending out to play them. Now, Silla, I sent him back so I could put a leaner on the bench, didn't I? There we go. Okay, so it is Livakovic in goal. It's Rodrigo and Holgate. Now, this is the sort of the formation that worked for us last time. So we're going to go with it again. Bree down the right, Emerson down the left. AR sort of anchoring in midfield there. McGinn and Grealish in midfield with Jumpy in behind Botheim and Rodrigo. Hopefully, this will be a team... I think I want to have Almeida on the bench. Let's put him in instead. Oh, sorry, Brian. I think Labadovic is more likely to get a goal for us right now. Although, to be fair, he's only scored one all year, but that's maybe from lack of opportunity. So we can see the way they're lining up. That's similar to how they played last time as well, I think, isn't it? Yeah, this is a big game. When I'm nervous, I figure the players are nervous, so let's not listen to the media, go out there and just play your game. Yeah. The other reason actually why I wanted Labadovic in there is that he can cover sort of a deep-lying attacker as well as the advance. He can cover sort of both roles. Whereas Brian is more of an advanced forward at this stage of his career. He's capable of playing in the other roles, but just not as naturally. And I don't think he quite has the attributes. We should get to that. We do to play as a deep-lying forward just right now. All right, come on, boys. If it was away from home, I'd take a draw. But given that it's at home, we really, really do need to go and pick up the win here. I kind of think we can go to Benfica and win, to be honest. So a draw isn't the end of the world, but being at home, it's a goal! Botheim! He warms up for the World Cup with his first goal of the season. Actually, it's a miracle he's in the World Cup squad, isn't it? Given that he's barely played for us, but we know he's strong in the air. He always has been, and that is from the corner, a cracking header. And Rodrigo must have been in danger of getting that ruled out for offside, but he didn't touch it, so it was fine. We go again, boys. We go again. Is this going to be a highlight for us, or are we going to give it away? In ball in for Botheim, out wide for Bree. Can he get a ball into the back post? He can. Rodrigo! It's 2-0. We are the destroyers of Bayern Munich this year. That's 6-1 now. We're beating them over a game in 26 minutes, and that is absolutely incredible. We'll demand more of that, but that is short free kick. Grealish in for Botheim, out for... Look at the space that Bree has. And then it's just a tap in, wasn't it? Couldn't miss. Couldn't miss. That's 50 million worth of striker right there. Well, winger / striker. Excellent, excellent stuff. 2-0 up in an absolute blitz of goals there. And suddenly, could we be sending Bayern Munich out of the Champions League? That isn't something that we expected. I thought they would run away with this group. Come on, boys. Let's get to that. We don't want to give them away back into this. Maybe 3 men is a little bit too much. Oh, it's a good ball in. It's a goal. They've got one back. The pressing there was a little bit ridiculous. 3 guys on one. All that did was open up space for this guy. Oh, look at that. So much space. We don't need 3. Oh, and then João Felix has just pulled off Bree there as well. Bree, head in hands. He knows he's made a mistake. I'm getting the feeling we might just be moving... Oh, come on, boys. We might just be moving past James Bree. He might be someone that we need to look to keep. We did play Gumny last game, but Gumny, thanks to a decent tackle there from Bree. Because Bree was injured, we had to play Gumny. Gumny is now absolutely knackered, which means we had to play Bree in this game. I think Bree is fine against lesser opposition getting forward. We saw his assist. He's really good getting forward. But defensively, I don't think he is good enough now to play against this sort of opposition. Grealish has done really well again there. Botheim back there tracking his man. Ball over the top early for Rodrigo. This is an excellent chance. Can he put us back in front? Can he has to get it? Oh, penalty! That's, send him off while you're at it, ref. Send him off. Come on, Rodrigo. Can we go 3-1 up before the break? It would be a fantastic time to score. Go on, son. Rodrigo! Oh, he's missed another one. I don't know why we keep giving him penalties. That's because he missed on his debut, didn't he? He missed a penalty. And actually, that cost us points on that occasion. Hopefully, that's not going to happen this time. Oh, that hurts. Come on, let's not give them a way back in. That's a good foul, Jumpy. Good foul. We'll take that. Oh, it could have been so much better, couldn't it? It really could have. They're anxious and frustrated. We're looking motivated, so that's a good thing. But the game is a very, very tight one, and we should have put it to bed there. Other game is 0-0. That would actually suit us, I think, wouldn't it, if they both drop points? I'm going to say you've played well, but there's room for improvement. I think calm for Rodrigo. You can do better. We'll tell Junpei. I mean, he's unlikely to get himself sent off, but you just never know. McGinn's already motivated. Grealish, I thought, especially defensively in that half, Grealish has been a really, really good, and actually he played that nice ball out for Brie as well. Grealish is having a really, really good game, but what do we expect from Super Jack? Nothing short of that. And unhappy there, a motivated. You can do more. Livakovic, there we go, and we'll get back out there. In terms of changes, I mean, Rodrigo's match rating right now is affected by the missed penalty. He does have a goal. Here's Junpei. He's good from there. He's Junpei! Oh, it's a decent save from Neuer. Yeah, so I don't want to take him off. As long as he's not looking nervous or hesitant, then I'm fine with him. The second that starts to become an issue, that's when I think we might look to take him off. Livakovic is looking nervous. Rodrigo is feeling pressured by the get creative. Not really talking to him in that sense. That's not a central defender shout. Junpei, oh, it's a good tackle. Are we going to pay the price for that lost possession? We're getting men back. Grealish is back there again. Jack Grealish. Absolutely sensational, buddy. Come on, there's a ball out for Rodrigo. He's in behind here. Botheim's with him. He's got men on him though. Can he square it? He can. Botheim! It's headed away. Oh, unlucky. It's just, long highlights make me nervous. Joao Felix, he scored both their goals against us. He's got that crossing edge of the area. It's there, Emre Can. We're getting men back. That's too much space. Oh, what a save from Livakovic. Lewandowski and Livakovic, they're too difficult to save for me to be able to save them both in the same thing there. Now he's looking nervous. We'll give them some praise, but that is the death nail, I'm afraid, for old Rodrigo. Off he comes. Again, do we look to maybe bring a more defensively minded Tonelli on for him as well? It leaves us with one sub. I do wonder if we look to maybe take Junpei off and bring on Godfrey and sort of go back to three centre-backs. But I don't want to go too defensive. That's a great ball from Botheim for Emerson. Can he square it? Livakovic! No, it's there for Brie, though. If he can get a ball back for Grealish. To Brie again. Back to Grealish. To Tonelli. Look at your winger out here. You know what we should maybe do is look to exploit the flanks because we do have a lot of space out there. Oh, heavy touch from Emerson. It's fallen for Botheim. Round the corner for Brie, maybe. Can he get a ball in? He can. Brie, good touch. Botheim, this is good stuff. It's there. Livakovic! Not Livakovic, Levadovic. Too many Doviches, and it's 3-1. Second goal of the season for Levadovic. The Lab has done it for us. What a goal that is. That's a massive, massive goal in the terms of season expectations, well, personal ones anyway, because we were just expected to be in the group. Nice build-up play too, wasn't it? A lofted ball from Botheim. Botheim has been quite good this game. Let's praise for that. Was he? Well, I mean, he wasn't offside because it wasn't given. It's not. It's tight, but it's not that tight. That we've seen again there what Brie can bring to the team. He's really, really good in an attacking position. But you know what we might just do now is just protect us from going down to 10 men. That still works, because we can drop Tonelli back and then drop AL back as well if we need to. So that's doesn't necessarily affect my sort of plans for going more defensive if we need to. But the way things are going right now, we just need to play. So last game before the break, we don't have to worry about resting players. Lyon has exploded in the second half of that game. And with 5 minutes to go, it's looking like we've done the double over Bayern Munich. 7-2 over the two games as well. Grealish back. Can we get another 4? Grealish, can he square it? He can. It's Botheim. It's a bit too deep. It's there for Brie. Brie goes driving on, but no, it's blocked. 4-0. What has happened to Benfica in that second half? That was 0-0 at the break. They've gone over the top. They're not scoring 2, even if they score 1. We've won the game. We're not through yet, obviously, but we've destroyed Bayern Munich's goal difference. That thrashing for Benfica means their goal difference is destroyed as well. Emerson! No! Just past the post. So goal difference, now it's going to come, I have to check, it goes down to head, doesn't it? So that is a stunning win. Let's give that the due respect it deserves. That was absolutely amazing. Well done. Let it go to your heads, boys. You've got 2 months off. So there we go. We take the spoils in a ding-dong battle. I don't know if it was a ding-dong battle. It was certainly a good performance. Bothheim exploding into that game. Now, what I want to look at here is this league. There's the actual league table. You can see, game in hand for Arsenal, game in hand for Chelsea, but we're still sitting in second, so that's okay. Champions League group. We are now, look at the goal difference of those other two teams. We have the head-to-head over Bayern Munich as well. I just want to check the group stage league sorting rules. So it's results between teams. Now, the first game against Benfica was a draw, wasn't it? So it's not as potentially as comfortable as it looks, because if we were to lose against Benfica, they hold the head-to-head. If we draw, then we should be fine, because we have the head-to-head over Bayern Munich, and obviously Benfica wouldn't be able to catch us. So it's a do not lose to Benfica in that final group game, and we will be through. But if we were to lose, not so lucky in that one. But guys, that is it. There's a goals of the month to come, but otherwise games are done. If you have enjoyed that, do hit thumbs up. The first game was a little bit of a damp squib, wasn't it? But the second game there was absolutely sensational. We will be back on Saturday to start the weekend with a... What do we want to do here? Do we want to do a FA Cup third round tie? Potentially. Yeah, we'll do that, because if it's an easy game, we'll play the kids. So FA Cup third round, and then it all comes down to this game against Benfica. Can we get ourselves into the knockout rounds of the Champions League? It's our first attempt, let's not forget, so that would be a really, really good effort. But that's all for Saturday, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on Saturday. Here are our goals of the month for what was a very, very long month of October. Take care.